This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me, my mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
What up? No. What's the deal, gang? What's the deal, gang? I see somebody posting buys out of the range, closure, volume. No, my friend. No. You get a range like this, everybody know what we're looking for? The move outside of a range like this, when we're just stuck, heavy ranging, you see we're squeezing, we're getting no higher highs, no lower lows, just lower highs, lower low, lower high, higher, lower highs, higher lows, lower highs, higher lows. So that creates a squeeze. That squeeze creates a pump. That pump, right, usually leads to a fake out, because the first breakout out of that squeeze typically needs to push out to grab orders to drive the other way. Oh no! Oh no! Yo, that's crazy. Cat just went down. No way. If Carl Anthony Towns goes down right now, bro, first 2 minutes of the game. That sucks. All right, I hope he's all right. So yeah, typically out of a range like this, you want to see a pump out of it. And because most likely the next candle fakes out, right? Because we've had this range right here. go on that. When the next candle breaks out, you're looking for a fake out. And if you're looking for a fake out, for you to take a position in the direction of the breakout, you need a range 2 breakout. Now that you've closed above, you're going to need this candle to respect that resistance that you broke out of as a support, which means this candle needs to close something like this. If that happens, we have our range 2 breakout above here. Then we can look for positions, possible attempt, right, to drive down in range here, fail, and continue on our merry way up, or just get like something like this, a bullish closure here, and then. So that's how you would trade. That's how you would trade this range, all right? So there's no buys here. This candle wants to flip and drive. Let it flip and drive. Let it flip and drive, right? If he wants to drive, good. Let it drive, and then we'll trade whatever range it creates after the drive. But what we want to do is avoid the fake out that typically happens after a range like this. Does it always happen? No, nothing is 100% here. Nothing is written in stone. It's not black and white. It's a big gray area in terms of trading. But we're going to need a range 2 breakout. What about 30? Well, for the 30 to close above, this would have to create that range. Then this, if the 30 closes above, then we have this candle that I just drew. So then we wait for the next 30 to break those highs or close above there. Because if the 30 closes above, that means the 15 just printed range 2. But because the 15 would have to pull all the way back up here and close above. So you see how time frames will start falling in line. Massive drop. Do you guys remember the morning stream, what we spoke about? In the morning stream, I did this. 592%. As we were printing here, I said, man, highly likely we see this drop again here. And what do we get then? 580. So 560 here, 580 here. And then back into range. I also was looking for this today. I got home a bit late. I was running to the house like, man, this is going to be a killer day if I make it. By the time I got here, this candle was like down here. When we printed this, this was like 2 o'clock. I think the 4-hour closed here. 1:30. This was the 2. Yeah, so the 4-hour closed below the range here. And you had the onion happen at the same time. Small top wick, 4-hour wick fill. 15 onion. 30 wick, hourly wick fill. It was a really simple move here. Got there. But if we start from the daily closed massively bearish below the most recent level, this recent daily. You're looking to retest these areas at 45.50 with the top wick and come down. You start filling the daily wick completely as you start coming up. There's a chance you might fake out here and close back in range. Be very careful at 45.50, 45.60 areas. Looking for the market to make a higher time frame decision. 4-hour closed below the range. The last 4-hour attempted to drive back up and failed. Highly likely this one continues down after re-breaking the previous 4-hour highs. 1 hour has finally flipped bearish, broke the previous 1-hour low. So we are looking to come down here. Every single time frame is bearish. 30 onion, boom. 30 looks good.
That's right, sir. Already in.
You took sells?
Got the same thing. Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Before you got it, it was already in.
Right here?
Hold on, let me see where you at.
I mean, this is the range at the moment, and we're going to look to get the hell out of here. We can kind of extend this, right? As the 15 is going to close here right now, the 30 is going to close, and we can kind of extend it like this. I'm going to do it now because it's 2 minutes to closure. I just don't think we're coming up. What was that?
I was looking for it to break down as well once it was squeezing. faked up and started coming down. I jumped.
As soon as I saw this push up, I was like, yeah, we're coming down.
Mhm.
Just don't know what way, shape, or form, but it was pretty obvious. They're like, hey, if we're gonna break out off that candle right there, we're gonna end up coming back retesting the bottom of the range. Decision time right now for the market. That doesn't mean it's gonna break out here right now. This is another decision. 45.20. What are we doing?
I see Towns is still in, so that's good.
The town's still in?
Yeah.
I think they set him down. What's his name went in? Mitchell Robinson. He's still playing. Yeah, Towns didn't go nowhere.
What's good, chat? Hope everybody good.
Sir, they're a little under the weather. I am too. We're all under the weather technically. None of us can be above the weather unless you're on the plane. Have you thought about that? Your next W is 666. Yeah, we spoke about that this morning when we got those buys in. I was like, damn, next W on stream. It's funny. My girl asked me yesterday, she was like, "Yo, do you have like lately, like, have you been seeing like number or like signs or numbers like the same thing over and over, like number 5?" I was like, lately, all I'm seeing is 6. The other day I had a W, right? And it was $6,666.66. And then the volume on all my TVs was at 6 the other day, right? And then when I went to wash the car, the guy said, I got 6 cars in front of you. Can you come back at 6? And I'm just like, yo. Like, 6 is everywhere. And then today, it's like, yeah, next W is 666. I need Jesus.
I'm looking forward to watching the Knicks series almost as much as the Detroit series.
I mean, next series.
The Knicks, the series,
Oh.
the basketball. I'm saying I'm almost excited just to watch that one as the Detroit one.
Yeah.
Philly,
I think it's just going to be a more interesting series because of the matchup. Do you remember they got into a fist fight, Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns, like 5-6 years ago, 7 years ago? 2019.
Wow.
They got into a big ass brawl. I mean, they squashed it since then. But if you remember, they both got ejected for just throwing punches at each other, and swinging. It was benches clearing, all that. You can look it up. So they always battle. This is really gonna be like, you know. And Embiid's like one of those dudes that gets under people's skin, and Cat is one of those dudes that gets, you know, ticked off easily, frustrated easily. So, like, I want to see him hold his composure and really battle Embiid, you know, do this, like, beat him at his own game, I guess. Weeks, did you always live in Florida? Well, no. From 1985, from back in the 1900s, mid 80s till about 95. Yeah, from 85 to 95, I lived in, anybody know? I lived in Odessa. That's right, Odessa. Odessa is a city on the Black Sea, on the south of Ukraine. Okay. From 95 to 2010, I lived, for the next 15 years, I lived in Brooklyn, New York. And now for the 16 years after that, I've been living in South Florida, the tip of America's dick. Greetings from Istanbul, Turkey.
Can you let me in the Zoom, please, Wix?
Wait,
Please.
how are you talking?
Oh, because I'm on my phone. I just got home. My bad.
Hey, let me in the Zoom from the Zoom.
Now I'm on.
You already in, bro. There's no more there's no other doors I can open.
Appreciate you, man.
How old are you? 11 at heart. You guys seen that commercial? The dude's walking up to the plate, talking all this shit. The kid's like, "How old are you?" He's like, 11. Play ball. Yeah, so we went Ukraine, Brooklyn, and found him. Probably somewhere upstairs, I think. Do I have headphones you can use? I do. I'm not using headphones. Are these connected to? No? Fine. I can disconnect them. Take one out, see if it connects. Just don't wash dishes, huh? What? Huh? Okay, don't wash dishes with them because they pop out. Like if you shake your head. Yeah, go ahead. Do what you need to. Huh? Yeah. Well, you have to take one out. You can just connect. Okay. I'm not connected. Oh, Go Pop Plus. I'm sorry. Go Pop Plus. No, I just fully charged them. Connected? Thank you. I mean, sorry. You're welcome. I don't know which one you want. All right, thank you. Whichever one fits. Yeah, my daughter got a Spanish project, and she can't find her headphones, but she can vibe in her room in her headphones while doing her Spanish project, or so she can talk to ChatGPT to tell it to do the Spanish project for her. I don't even want to know at this point, but yeah, she wanted a headphone. People mind. How come you lived in Odessa? I mean, I was born there. It's hard to get out. How old are you? You can do the math. I just said 85. Are you? Yes. Rich! Millionaire! Rich! Bumbucket! Millionaire! There's a white S-Class that I don't even think that's my neighbor. I think that's his maid or something. That parks. Or it's a black dude that comes out of the car all the time and the license plate says white boy. I don't get it. It's a white Benz, all white on white, like fucking Ross.
I get it.
And the shit says white boy.
Mm-hmm.
Black dude walks out of it.
Yeah, I get it. It ain't about him. It's how he got that money.
That shit should have said Jewish. That shit should have said Hebrew.
Well, you know, you get a little too deep now. I don't think your listeners ready for that conversation.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly. They ain't ready. Oh, remember that song, Baba Sparks and Jadakiss?
Yeah.
Bubba
Bubba hit the
so
ground
good, but
pretty
their
good.
brain is not ready. They don't know. No. I mean, that's a banger from like 25 years ago.
Yeah. Bubba Sparks was hot for a minute. He was hot for a minute.
He had a few bangers.
Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, get the bundle.
Word, get the bundle.
Get the bundle.
Fact. First of all, thank you for reminding me. First 10 people to get the bundle in May also get a $300 50K account, or 200, I don't know how much it is, but you get a free straight to funded 50K account. So under $100, you get the bundle, you get the signals, you get access to all the things that we do. Every little thing that this community has to offer, you get access to, plus a 50K account. But that's only the first 10 people to sign up in May.
Get the bundle.
Yeah. May the 4th be with you. Our worst day. Chat. If you're cool. Chopping it up. There will be no positions on this hourly candle just because we need to break out and then we need a range 2 breakout. No positions till the next hourly candle, regardless of what happens on this 15 and the next 15. Because in order to get that range 2 breakout, you need at least 2 candles. Candle closing outside, candle attempting to close back inside the range and failing, right? Both these teams are so stacked on paper.
Oh yeah, definitely.
On like,
even Philly stacked on paper, healthy, man.
yeah, and they got all the young guys are really good, and like you add the veteran leadership of PG, right? Paul George, fucking.
Oh yeah.
So probably
Yeah,
in his prime, like his best year, he was probably the best player in the league.
Any given day, he can throw you 30.
Yeah, George on his best days in Indiana was the best player in the league. And he was just unstoppable. There was a point in his prime, like 2 or 3 years, where he literally was unstoppable. So Paul George, and you get Embiid, and then you got all the young guys that are Maxi's a beast.
Young Maxi, killing it.
Beast.
Superstar. And
Yeah, for sure. And then they got another guy. What the hell was that? You see that 3 from Anunoby? That was wild. Straight ahead. Oh, they gave him a 2 for that. Straight ahead off the backboard.
no, what I'm watching on is delayed. It's a free app and it's delayed, so I ain't seeing it as quick as you are.
Hello, what do you mean by get the bundle? I do not see anything that says the bundle on your stream. There's only Signals, Instagram, and Discord. Signals. So I gotta change that. I keep forgetting to change that. So you exclamation point Signals, you get the link. What it does it gives you the signals, but it also gives you access to the private channels, private chats, private Zoom access, private streams that we do, and private giveaways that we do every Sunday. Everyone in the private channel gets to be part of a giveaway for a 50K account. That's besides the 50K account that you get when you sign up. And
But you switched that up already. I'm out here talking about get the bundle. Anybody can't find the bundle.
no, the bundle, it says it. You just got to write exclamation point signals, and it says,
okay.
and it says get the bundle. I got to change that to the bundle. Instead of signals, it's got to say bundle.
There you go.
Instead of exclamation point signals, got to say exclamation point bundle. Yeah, it groups you into everything in Discord. Exactly. So you get all access to all the private stuff in the Discord, and after all, you also get access to the signals, right? That's the bundle. Private channels, private chats, private streams, private Zoom access, private giveaways, and private signals. That's the entire bundle, plus a 50K account. Get the bundle, words.
Put in code Kenny.
GTB. Yeah, GTB. Get the bundle. For the first 10 people, yeah. First 10 people of May. Absolutely slaying it in the signature. I mean, people in there, you guys have been killing it, no? Let me see. Where's Jordan? Jordan's been killing it.
Man, chat going crazy, man. Somebody just posted they made $1,200, $1,250 yesterday or earlier today, and gave me and Jay a shout out. It's going down.
100%.
Get the bundle.
Meet me in the chat. It's going down. Meet me in the Discord. It's going down. Ooh, L1. L1. Ref ain't calling that. What? I need to get me to a Knicks game, bro. Out. Turnover. Need $800 more to pass this combine? Yeah, only 200 pips today? Yeah, that's a slow day for you.
If the Knicks go to Eastern Conference Finals, you need to be at a game.
You know what? I don't think the Eastern Conference Finals will be as entertaining as these series. Like, these teams are better matched than the next round.
Right. I mean, I feel you on that.
Like Detroit, right?
They left, you know what I mean?
And Cleveland is a better series than either one of those teams versus the Knicks. And Knicks and Philly is a better series than the Knicks versus Detroit. It's just like the matchups are more interesting here.
You know what? If I wasn't going to Memphis next weekend, I might try to go to Cleveland for a game. I ain't even thinking about that. I'm trying to get ready for Memphis, but that's something to think about.
Cleveland's good. Like, Cleveland is kind of parallel to the Knicks in terms of their roadmap and what they've been doing. But the thing is, it was like, what's his name? He could have went the point guard for Cleveland. He could have went to the Knicks. This could have been a completely different story. He could have been on the Knicks, and Brunson could have been in Cleveland. The way the cars, he decided to go to Cleveland. What's his name? I forgot.
You talking about Lord have mercy.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell. There you go. Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, actually, if you watch the interviews, he thought he was getting drafted by Detroit back in the day. They talked to him and told him they wanted him, and he just knew he was going to Detroit.
Yeah, but when he left Utah, he was like, the Knicks were trying to make a play for him, and they didn't do it. I remember that. I remember Stephen A. coming on First Take and going like, "You fucked up. You have a chance to get this, brother." And
yeah, straight star power. When he talked about,
but they got Brunson, so it might have been a blessing in disguise. I think it worked out for the better.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't lose out with Brunson.
Brunson's more of a New York guy.
We could add him before Cade. Just the two of them together. It'd be crazy.
It's not that Brunson's more of a New York guy. Brunson's more of a Madison Square Garden guy. Like, Some people are built for the garden.
Oh yeah,
Russ is
yeah,
built
yeah.
for the garden.
Everybody can't do it.
But then again, Jordan was built for the garden. LeBron built for the
Towns-
garden. All the
Towns
greats
ain't
are
even-
built for the garden.
Towns ain't
Reggie
even
Miller
built
was
the
built for the garden.
Towns is not even built for the garden.
But the Knicks haven't had a great center since you went. So,
Towns is not even built for the garden. He's not. He's trash, but he's not.
yeah. If Towns had like an Oakley attitude,
Oh, he had a different mentality. He'd be a beast.
just joined Signals. WTCE. Congrats. Welcome.
Oh, 50K coming.
Yeah, you're going to get one. I would have your... Okay, I got you. I see it. Yeah. I see your email. I'm probably going to need your full name. I don't know if it's in here. Inker? Turkey? W. Yeah, and if this works good, and if people are liking getting those accounts, we might do this every month. We might do the first 10 people of June as well. We might do everybody. I don't know how this is gonna work. My dog passed away 2 days ago. Not the same. Sitting here watching your streams without her. Sorry to hear that, man. Dogs are amazing. It's just, you know, every time I get a pet, like, that's the first thing that goes to my head, that one day I'm gonna have to deal with that. And I know that right now, any pets that we get, I'm gonna be dealing with it. Like, by the time that time comes around, the kids will be out of the house. They'll be on their own lives, doing their own house. You know, it'll be just me and a wife. Well, hopefully they'll be around everywhere, really close, but in the house, right? And the dog, the third parent, basically, that helped raise the kids and see them out of the house. And by the time that happens, he's gonna be old, and I'm gonna be the one taking care of it, not anybody else. I already know how that goes, because I remember when I was little, we had pets. My brother moved out. A few years later, I moved out. My parents were stuck with all the pets, and they've seen all of them through the rest of their lives, through their death, and through everything. And I think about that, and I'm like, that moment, I shouldn't be afraid of that moment. That's going to be a moment of pride that I gave, you know, I gave the animal a honorable and a noble life versus the life they could have had. And it's not about, man, I'm going to have to deal with it. It's more like, it'd rather be me dealing with it than some random person that never cared for the dog and just tossed them. I got you, Aaron. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for your loss, man. I know it's tough, man. But the good thing about dogs, you can just bring one to the shop and be like, "Look, man." You drop them on a counter and be like, "I need one exactly like this one, with the same spots, the same color, everything." And I want them to sound, and they can get me one exactly I like. You can just find the same one. That's the worst. They're like kids come home to you every day, happy, something different. Yeah, my dog has definitely lifted the spirits in this house, lifted the mood, and he does so every day. He's definitely been a reason there's been less tension in the house too. I chose 80% split. I have 2 funded accounts with Traders Line. Okay. You know, Party Life, they give you all of theirs. Thanks for the wisdom. Yeah, it hurts. not how it works? What do you mean? You can't just go to a pet shop and be like, give me the same one? I want identical. Bro. You know how many dogs I've seen since my pastor that look exactly like him? I had a beagle when I was growing up. His name was Oscar. Yeah, if I bought another one, I'd name her Grammy, and then I'd have an Oscar and a Grammy. So yeah. But when he passed away, we went to the store. We seen the same dog, exactly like him, same spots on the same spots. Oh, Jose Alvarado's in. Let's go. East. Defense time. Yeah, and then we seen the same dog walking. Like, Oscar? You back? Can you all buy the breakouts so it dumps to my buy limit? That's what are your thoughts on 1 hour closure above 30 and 15? 2 to retest daily support low? Yeah. Daily, remember what I said, daily, if it makes that bottom wick, if it makes the play to fill the wick, comes back up, re-breaks highs, we're looking for 45, 56, 57 areas, 45, 60. Not that we're looking to come up to, I'm honestly, I'm looking to come down. On the higher time frame, overall on the daily. But that drive down, that might happen tomorrow. We might close back up in range for a fake out. Right? In this case, got to play off the smaller time frame. We're going to close above. We're going to need a range to break. I'm not going to just take a bottom wick and a push up here. Candle in 4 minutes. No. Like I said, range 2 breakout only. So I'm going to need a candle. Close. I need a resist. It's not that I need to close above here. I need a resistance. That's what I need. I need to close outside the range. I need a resistance. And when we get a resistance, I want to break that resistance. Right? I want to break that resistance by closing above it or pushing above it from a support. Okay? Once you get funded, is there any consistency rule or scaling plan? What? You get an instant funded. You start off with a consistency score. Oh, back door, bro. Never watching the back door. Fucking Towns, man. You put him as security at the back door, I'm telling you, everybody getting in for free. That's a foul.
I know you played ball, and I know you're from New York, so I give you a lot of credit on your basketball reference, because I know in New York basketball, nowhere in the world you played if you was a scrub, so I figure you must know what you're talking about a little bit. You must have a little bit of game.
Oh, I lived basketball. There was a time in my life where I could recite every NBA player on every team by heart. I knew their stats. I knew every NBA series, NBA playoff series from 1990 to 1998, maybe to 2000. Every NBA playoff series and every score that happened. Every game, the results of every game of every playoff from 19. It was retarded. It was stupid. I called myself. It's almost like saying the N-word.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
But it was just like my mom was like, "Where the fuck does your energy go?" Because I lived, eat, breathe basketball. I'd wake up, I'd go to school with a ball, I dribble the ball, I get it taken away at school, I get it back at the end of the day. and I dribbled the ball back home, and that's just how I went to school. Always had a ball. Like some people went with skateboards. I just dribbled the ball.
Were you in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And yeah, I literally breathe basketball, and then and you know, in New York, that's how it is. And as a kid, like I just moved to America. I was like fascinated. Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, the Knicks, the rivalries, John Starks, oh, you know, Grandmama.
Not even just that, you know, because anybody could have kind of logged in on that, but you were in New York where they played in the park. You got the Rutgers.
Yeah. We used to go down to the Rucker to watch the games. You would never play at the Rucker. There was some ballers. We go down to the Cage in Midtown.
You got Fat Jordan who had teams playing against each other. I mean, it's a whole different situation when it comes to basketball.
Yeah, we get like park on park. You know, like you get one park coming all like half a town away to the other park, get the best five. It's the best five. Hey man, it was just different vibe. New York in the '90s, huge basketball city, and the Knicks, it was alive.
Man, there's a whole movie about it.
Yeah, and I don't know what movie.
Above the Rim.
Better watch that, or maybe I did watch that.
That was Tupac movie.
Yeah.
All that. So that's what I'm saying. Knowing that you came from there, I know you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, my mother used to be like, man, why don't you study for your tests like you study, like you read this? And I got so many NBA Topps cards. I got like 20,000 basketball cards. Just stashed away in some basket, I don't know, somewhere. Going to the garden was a must, yeah. That was an experience. Knicks game, wild. Rangers games were always wild. I remember the first hockey game I ever went to, Rangers versus the Red Wings. We beat the Red Wings. Who's it?
That Red Wings had a good run, a long run. And then they ain't been shit since.
Who, the Red Wings?
Mm-hmm. For 20 years.
Yeah, you had the 90s, bro. You had the Russian five played there. Starting five was all Russians. You guys won the Stanley Cup with them, and then they had the big accident. Remember?
Oh yeah.
The guy crashed, and one of them would never play again after they won the Stanley Cup. They went partying with the cup and crashed. One of them died, I think.
Heisman took over and ain't done nothing with it since. But,
all right, so we've closed above. Not much of a top wick there. Nah, iffy candle. The really what? 4 pip top wick, 5 pip top wick. Not 15 or 20. So closed above in relation to the candle, right? You have a 150 pip candle, and you have, 5 pip top wick. 7 pip top wick. So you see how it flipped? It made the bottom wick here. Came down and flipped bullish in the first minute. That should not be the drive. But if we re-break the lows here, I'll probably set a buy stop. I'm curious about this 5 level. You see what it's respecting? We've tapped into the 5 level here. That doesn't mean that it should hold. There's a level here, so you see a reaction. Add a range to break. Closed above, back in a range, back above off support. Yeah, I want a resistance to form above the range here, which means I need a bearish closure. I'm not gonna take this push up, break out, let it do that. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take it, you could take it. I'm just not going to do it. You don't have to listen to me. I'm not doing it because... There you go. It's 20 pips. 20 pips. I want a resistance and then a break of that resistance. That will be my range to break. But if it pushes and it doesn't create resistance, I'll wait for a break or retest. Okay. Zoom. No, I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Yo,
Log on. What's up, man? What's the deal?
what are you doing?
What are you doing, my friend? How are you?
Very nice. Just finished gym.
Wait. Very, very nice, my friend.
Big pump, leg pump.
We like to move it, move it. You like to move it. Oh, man.
Fortunate about me being off like days like this, I can log in and chop it up with y'all, but I don't get no gym in unless I'm at work. So it's a good trade-off though. I'll be back on Wednesday.
That's the move. Scared money don't make money.
Push-ups and 10 in.
Okay. That's the move. Yeah. Massive move here for 28 pips. Massive. Huge. Huge. Huge.
I'm so cooked. I did legs and I did Stairmaster. Holy.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
You are cooking.
Yeah.
1 hour breakout. We go into daily support. I hope so. We called daily support, right? Remember we said 45.50 areas, 45.60.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Remember? We also said we're not going to take it unless there's a range 2 breakout, aka I need a resistance. I had a joint I was smoking at the beginning of the stream. Nick's up 11. 7 minutes to go in a second. That's not bad. Very nice from New York. Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good series.
Why am I so wealthy? Because you keep showing up to these streams. Gang, you see this guy? He's fucking loaded. Wealthy beyond belief. You know why? The bundle. You got the bundle. Wednesday's leg day for me? Oh. Wednesday sells, yeah. It sells.
You should make some. You should make some shirts. Get the bundle.
I should. Yeah. Get the bundle.
I can take care of that for you.
Let's do it. I might gotta do it. Apex is good, but can't trade goes. Probably going to reject here and come down, retrace. I don't know what it's going to be. Wix, I have no idea what you're saying, but I love the name. What do you mean you have no
Get a
idea? I'm
translator.
sorry.
Let's get a translator.
I'm speaking the same language that we all agreed on. No need. I got no need for coke and speed. I got no urge to binge and purge. Where's Mr. Jumbo Egg? I heard Vegas ran out of eggs.
Hey Wiggs, did you see the video I tagged you in for AG1?
No, I pressed play and it wouldn't load. I might have been in a spot
really?
with
Yeah.
no service.
Yeah, I like her a lot. Like the Dr. Patricia Randa, she's good. I mean, yeah, the AG1 is a scam. I've been reading a lot of research on it too. It's a waste of money.
Really? I read a lot of independent studies where they say it's one of the best performing out there. And it's certified to be used by professional athletes, which is a rarity in the vitamin world.
I know, but it's from what I saw too. It's a scam. It's pretty much just taking multivitamins. That's what it is.
No. Multivitamins have a small absorption rate, right? You're paying more, but you're getting triple the absorption rate. So you're getting triple the vitamin power because of the absorption rate. Not all vitamins are the same. Like vitamin D, not all vitamin D is the same. Not all vitamin K is the same. Not all, not all ashwagandha is the same. Not all.
It's not. Yep. No, I know. I agree with that too. But
But
Like I
I
said,
haven't
that-
seen the
I don't
video.
know.
I gotta see it, right? But
Yeah.
not like I swear, but I can absolutely say I feel great.
You
Music's-
probably feel great from the on it. I
No,
honestly
no, no,
think
no.
that's what it
I
is.
started taking that like a week before the AG1, and
Uh-huh.
I was like, man, I could just. The on it is just more of a to perform to go to the gym and really peak for performance.
What do you what do you feel from that AG1 that you when you're drinking it? What's the difference that you actually see?
It's just a cleaner feeling throughout the morning, throughout the day. I got a little bit of more energy, a clearer thinking. I'm just like, my wife be like, man, what are you on? Because I'm like, I'm hyped.
Right.
And like, I got this green stuff. She's like, I don't smoke. I was like, not the other green stuff.
The other good stuff. Oh man. You know, maybe. Like I said, it's a lot of research out there, so
I like the fact that I think there's hundreds of independent studies or by third-party companies talking about AG1 where it's what you call it?
yeah,
I
I'm
forgot the
looking
word I was
into
looking for.
total.
Basically, that it's better. It's much better quality and absorption rate, and it's really it is a better product. It's just way higher priced. Is it worth the price? That's a different
Right.
story.
Yeah, that's a question too. Yeah, I'm looking into the total human as well because I take a lot of
Mhm.
separate pills, and it's too much BS.
Mhm.
You know.
They put caffeine in it. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think there's any caffeine in it.
Cocaine.
I test everything out on Benny first, anyway.
Propane. I said propane and propane activity. Remember, Hank Hill? I sell propane and propane accessories.
How does not smoking affect your trading? I don't know. I'll tell you when I don't smoke.
Yeah, I don't understand the question. You asked the wrong people.
You threw me off over there for a second, brother. I honestly,
I was gonna say, is he even able to answer that?
Right? Who answered that? You need to get the down vote.
he got me at a loss for words for a second. I thought he was a trick question. They come down here, 2 big buy orders executed and failed to push price up. Yeah. You got me salty, bro. Easy, so I got you salty. What? So confused. With what? You're upset at me not taking a trade? It's not my position. You gonna force my hand? No. You gonna talk about the setup or analysis or something? Yeah, rewind the stream. We already did. You held me back. It was. Yo, you better bring that same energy when I give you a fucking 100 pip dub. You better bring that same energy and be like, damn, Wix, you are the reason I am fucking living right now. Thank you for being the reason that I'm profitable.
And by the book.
Nah, they're just gonna take the trade and leave.
Nah, you know what they do? They're gonna like, oh, yeah. When the dub comes, it's like, yep, I knew it. I took the trade with you, bro. I had this.
And then tomorrow in New York, they're gonna be asking you the same shit all over again. What are you gonna do? What's the choice? What's this? What's that?
Okay,
This by the bundle.
If you put cocaine into your pre-workout, you'll cut faster. Yeah, so will the cocaine. 1 hour setup minimum, bro. I said it like, yeah, okay, you said it. So take your trade, bro. I'm not. Am I forcing you to do something? No, but you're not gonna force my hand. Look, I'm providing value through my own trading. I'm not providing value through your advice and your trading. I don't really give a shit what you do. Honestly, I hope you eat, right? I hope you win. If that was your position, take it. Not my position. I didn't tell you, no, don't fucking take it, or you're, like, no, take your position, boo-boo. Go ahead. Well, this is just not something that I'm gonna take. You know what I mean? I hope you take it and win. You should have took it. That's your position, but it's just not my position. You gotta understand. Everything I say is what I'm doing. It's not what you're doing. Why don't you just say, why should I rewind the stream? It'll help all of us. Well, I don't think, 100 people want to hear the same thing 3 times now. Why don't you just show up on time? It's like showing up to class 40 minutes late. Excuse me, teacher, can you fucking redo the whole lesson today? And you got like, the rest of the class like, bro, you just did this. I don't mind, like, all we're looking for is a range 2 breakout. But since we're pushing up now, we're breaking out, we're going to look for a break and retest, right? So we were initially looking to close outside the range, fake out. We got that fake out to the left here, right? Fake out happened right there because the level was here when we opened up. Great, didn't drive, came down to the rest of the range. We closed up above again, not much of a top wick. I said I need a range 2 breakout to trade against the bias here. Bias is bearish. We're gonna need a range 2 breakout, aka I need a resistance. So if this candle will close something like this, whoops, candle close something like this. Yeah, I'm looking for buys on the breaks at a high that came, but I needed a resistance established here above the range. If it doesn't happen, there's no range to break out. Now that we're pushing up, the only thing I can look for is a resistance to form to trade back down, or something that I'd prefer even more, right, would be a retest. So if we can come down here, retest these areas and get a bullish closure, I will look for buys. Most likely bottom wick buys right there like this. Get in here. If we form a top wick somewhere in this area first, it'll be the break of the high. Very simple.
He's trying to convince you to take some sales.
Yeah, I mean, this guy.
I'm already.
I just gave you the breakdown. I'm not rude. How is it rude for me speaking? You see, this is the problem with people today.
I'm already in buys.
Intellectual honesty.
I'm in profit already in buys. Let's talk.
Intellectual honesty gets people feeling some type of way.
And I ain't mad at him, but ain't no reason to be shouting about it. He might have something, but down me the whole chat gotta, what I'm saying, do what you do your thing. Talk about it after you take them profits. I'm with it.
Oh, he said, I didn't even see that comment. I wouldn't have done that again if I saw it go. He said, you're rude as hell. Meanwhile, I'm over here doing the breakdown for him. Like, just, bro, this is the good thing about YouTube. Like, we don't have to stop what we're doing, right? It's not us not making things simpler. I'm here free. I'm here free. I don't get paid for this. It ain't a job, right? So if you understand that part, right, you can be like, oh, these guys are just, here for free. They're live streaming. He did the breakdown. Let me not be lazy. Uncle Ted would have called you stupid. He would have said people are stupid like this guy, but I don't think you're stupid. I just think your human nature is seeping through your pores, right? And you're just being lazy. You could have just went to 8:15, press play, watch the 5-minute breakdown, and then come right back. Here, right? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong for asking for a breakdown, but you can't feel some type of way when you're just talking. Just chilling. The way you reacted when I asked you, and you just got rude about it for what? I'm literally a fan of yours. It's a fucking live stream, bro. If you're a fan of mine, you'd know how I react. I troll everybody, okay, my friend?
I wasn't speaking on him. I was speaking on the other guy who was all in caps talking about his sales.
Yeah, I troll everybody. Oh, ego much? I may be a fan of yours, but my timing and world doesn't.
We are, man. It's all good.
I love you, brother. I'm not even sure what the argument's about.
There is no argument.
There's so many people in my everyday life that find me rude. I'm just.
We all good.
I'm vibing. Can't please everybody.
Little miscommunication. That's all.
Can't please everybody.
You need some ashwagandha.
No miscommunication. That's all. We good.
Get that melatonin in you.
Get this money.
He needs some valerian root.
Smoke one. We reset. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that.
Go for it.
Lead by
And
example.
people usually that fuck with me, like they know that's what we do. We troll. If you've been here for a while, you've been here for a while. It's weird that your feelings get hurt. Let me ask a third party.
They're all good.
That's fine. Everybody gotta get him in. Are you looking for a bot? I don't think Jay can talk, but he'll type.
Hey, what's
So
up?
now retest. No, I'm looking for closures. We got to come back here. I'm gonna look for this market to pull back here, and then we'll look for position. Right? There was no range. We didn't know the range that we were gonna fill on the way up here. Wait, hold on a second, chat. My wife just walked over and said, stop being rude. On your side. She on your side. All right, all right.
That was funny. I thought I was still muted. I'm sorry.
Tapped you. Stop letting it tap you. We can't be friends. We didn't make money together. I don't care. But I do prefer that you make money. I don't care if we make it together or not. Like I said, we don't have to eat at the same table, but we should all be eating.
Today was the first day I've ever put gas for $6 a gallon. You know, it is crazy.
Were you not alive during the Biden era?
I was, but it just where I live, we didn't have $6. Here in Chicago, we didn't have $6.
No,
Cool.
not in Detroit. Not even 5.
So now,
Still
today
not.
today was the first day. $6.
Regular is $5 here in Nashville.
Yeah.
I think I just paid about $4.70.
Yeah, I gotta put premium. I'm getting cooked.
Oh yeah, you getting it.
Yeah, I don't know. My full tank is like $1.40 right now.
I just got
Yeah,
my
mine.
I just got my daughter out of a premium car. Got her to a nice little
I got a Tesla.
Ford Escape, baby. Here you go. Cash you out, and you can drive, and you ain't no more premium. That
Wait,
be-
so
a
you
Prius?
friends with that Callisto Effects guy? No, I'm not sure what that is. Can you please answer this?
Yep.
That's fine. You said price needed to push down again and make a lower. I did not understand that at all. Where did that come from? Push down right now? No. When we opened up, right, price, we were looking like this before we made this high, right? So when we make that high, I said, usually the first candle after the breakout will be that fake out after you squeeze like that. And that's what we got back in range. So price needed to come down and fill the daily wick. Are we going to get that fill after a top wick, or were we going to fill that wick down and then start coming up to close back in range, or to retest previous daily range? Right? So we came down here first, and now we're coming back up to retest the previous daily level, 45, 57, 58, 60 areas up there.
And that's what happened. I took the sales down,
And the buys up.
and I took the buys up.
Go.
I'm still in.
Where do you think gold is going?
Income
Long term, 20K. So is this that whole if it drives, it drives thing? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm just saying I'm not taking this position against bias with no structure, just on a whim that it's going to push up on a closure. No. You mean for the session? I'm bearish for the day, but if we're going to look specifically for the session, a lot will depend on the smaller time frames here, because you can have buys or sells here, right? Why? Because the 4 hour here closed indecisive. Closed indecisive. Yeah, closed bullish, weak bullish, but there's top wick, bottom wick. This entire candle's a range. We're just breaking out of that range. I would like to make a top wick for the daily to eventually come down. So you'd probably say the first half of today would be a top wick, unless we make that bottom wick and continue the ride up back in range. The way we're printing right now, I'd be bullish for the session, but I'd be bearish for the daily, because this 4 hour, as long as we close like this in 30 minutes, is going to be a bullish closure, which means you're looking for buys on the next 4 hour. You are not looking for sells until London. Can they play out? Yes. If you're good enough, if you have experience, if you have enough knowledge guided by experience that you can trade the pullback and the drive, right? You can take the buys and the sells and you know how to do it. Yes. More advanced to be able to, go both ways, to be kind of bi-directional, right?
Pause. Pause. Pause.
But yeah, if you swing both ways here, if you like the buys and the sells here, man, I'd say you'd need a little more experience, but you can do both. It will reach $10 a gallon. Some episode will happen in real life, probably. It's the first time I've heard someone say 20K. How come you think that, Wix? I'm just going based on the rate of growth. We just went from 2K to 5K, or almost 6K in a few years. I think a decade from now, 10 years from now, we're close to 20K. 10, 15 years from now, I think gold is around 20, 25,000. Just going by the rate growth. Gonna pop at exactly 9:30. Call me now for your free reading. Call me now. You know what I like about today? Chat came here ready to go. You know what, chat? I like that. Yo, keep me on my toes, please. Please, I need more people going at me, because then, like, it creates a vibe in here. Go, keep me on my toes. Maybe you guys are right sometimes, and I need to learn my lesson. 20K would be crazy. I'd be rich with the gold I have. Word, I'd rob my own grandma's house. See me at the pawn shop. How much for this tooth? Where you get it, grandma? guys stop upsetting Tricks? I don't like his upsetting energy. You guys gotta stop being mean to Tricks. What did it start with? You do a breakdown? Hey, can you just rewind the YouTube stream? And it went it went somewhere downhill really quickly. It went downhill really quickly. 90 seconds to 30 closure, yes. 30 minutes, last 30 of the 4 hour. Bro, let's start over. Let's start over. My name is Wix. Your name. Ezekiel! Fuck you, Ezekiel. Tricks are for kids. Silly rabbit. Don't take shit to heart from people on the internet. Yeah, word. I'm just a guy doing a job, bro. There's options. He must have cleaned up tonight. No. He's still cleaning. He's still cleaning. Damn, Knicks up 23 at the half. 74-51. I don't know what's going on. They better keep that same energy the rest of the series. It was me who took it to heart, but all right. Where the chat is trying to rage bait me. That's you control that, not the chat. Stop letting others control. For people to fuck with you, you need to be more stable, bro. Yeah. I was. Don't say how you feel, but like, if you are interested in females don't fuck with instability. They need a rock. You're not being a rock. You gotta be a rock. Because no matter what happens, you have to be able to process things internally. Women can process things, externally, emotionally, like, they do, but for you to be the alpha male, you gotta be able to process it internally and logically inside. There's only enough room in a relationship for one emotional person, right? There's gonna be one emotional person, and there's gonna be one like dead logic, like solid logic, a very logical person, right? And the logical person has to know that they cannot get into an emotional argument with an emotional person. So I know I cannot get into an emotional argument with you because you'll beat me, right? You'll beat me with experience, bro. I'm gonna maintain some logic here, right? But would you show up here? You're a fan? I'll fuck with you. What do you do when your girls talk shit or disrespect you? Which one's the 6-year-old? Which one? I got 3 daughters. Which one? Because honestly, I think your wife. Okay, I thought you meant like your girls, like your daughters. You can't say your girls. I meant your wife, bro. Like, I'm gonna have questions. You can't make women happy. No, but you can make happy women. Weed wisdom. W. What do I do? And I mean, it's either gonna make sense or it's not gonna make sense. And usually, if it makes sense, then I can realize where I'm at fault. But if it doesn't make sense, I gotta realize who I'm dealing with. And when you realize who you're dealing with, in my head, I say, all right, so that's something internal, because if it's not logical and it's emotional, then it's something internal on her end, and that's how she processes things, right? So it's internal, which is a reflection of her, not a reflection of me. So I don't react to it. I don't react to it. I can walk away, not saying a word. I can step. I'm like, cause I'm not gonna be. I'm 40 years old, man. I'm not gonna be disrespected. If the conversation, if we're talking, and all of a sudden there's a loss of logic for a split second in a conversation, I'd be like, you know what I do? I usually be like this. Whoa, wait, hold on, wait, hold on, hold that thought. I get to the other side of the door, close it, and I don't know if the person's standing there waiting to finish the thought or not. I don't care. I never walk right back through that door. But that's what I do. I say, wait. Just while you're saying this, hold that thought, and I walk out. You know what happens? 2 or 3 hours later, you're the best. Because women are emotional beings. Like, they can be going through whatever. It might not be your fault, might be, but whoever's there is going to get it, right? Since you're there all the time, no matter what anger is, it's going to get taken out on you. There's no other target. You understand? You got to understand that most of the time, it's not you. You're getting hit with a stray. And if you got somebody that understands that and can actually live in such a way where they don't direct that anger at you, then I mean that's a winner. But that's very rare. Most people don't know how to direct their anger. They misdirect it. What happens with kids when they don't do their homework and blame the teacher, right? Oh, or they do the project on the last day and they don't sleep and it's like, oh, I can't believe they gave us so much work. No, you waited till the last day. You had 2 months, right? So like, the anger is going to be pointed. My kids point that anger at me all the time. When it's really about their teacher, when it's really something that happened in volleyball, or pointed at me. And I realized that humans are emotional beings, especially women, and now now I can either react and escalate, or like I just told somebody the other day, really learn the art of de-escalation. Right? You have a choice in every conversation, every argument. You can either escalate it or de-escalate it. And believe me, a moment of silence can save you a lifetime of regret. Flip that, right? A moment of silence can save you a lifetime of regret. Pause for a second. Remember I said one of the most important things in life is to pause and realize what's going on in the moment.
Yep, because just because you're thinking it don't mean you need to say it.
Look at this, Ahab, or Ahab, whatever it is. Look at this. Banger. You called it. Great job. Next time, take it. That means you are weak if you run every time. So you're going to give validity to an argument which has no basis in reality? No. We're either going to have an intellectually honest conversation or we're not going to have a conversation at all. Right? And it's going to be respectful. Right? You might disagree with me, but you damn well are going to do it with respect. You're getting my attention, my time. Fucking valuable. I don't care if it's valuable to you, it's valuable to me. I'm gonna make sure it holds that value. You're either gonna get my input, which costs a lot, but you're gonna get it. You're gonna do it at the expense of having an intellectually honest and respectful conversation. The great thing about being adults, right? You can disagree and still remain friends after. That's the great thing about being an adult, right? It's not like kids. Oh, I disagree and we never talk again. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. Your mom sucks. So does yours, bro. That's why you're here. But like, that's the good thing about being an adult. We can all disagree and still remain friends. But there's got to be intellectual honesty, and you got to understand where people are coming from. You won't. You should try to understand, but you won't, because like most people don't really care where people are coming from. I'm set in my ways, you're set in your ways. Unless we meet somewhere in the middle, I don't have the time to explain to you why I'm like this. I don't have the time to learn why you're like that. You got this perspective, I got that, but we either vibe or we don't. But I understand that not every argument deserves a reaction, especially if it's based in fallacy, right? Like if a conversation starts off with well, this happened today. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, well, this happened today, and it's because of this, that, and plus you're like this, and it's like, man, but that's not the facts. Either you're gonna hear the facts, or we're not gonna have a conversation, or we're gonna base this. I'll interrupt you right there. I'll be like, no, let's base the conversation. Let's start it off with facts, and then we can continue to the next sentence. And until that happens, there just won't be a next sentence. You're not gonna get a chance to have it. Let's look for the top wick hills. Yeah, I know. Oh, we actually tapped the 15 here. That's nice. That's interesting right there. Wait, how do we print here? All right, we're 3 minutes here. We're into the last 15, gang. We're into the last 15 of the 4 hour. What happens usually on the last 15 of the 4 hour? You get a pullback. Why? So the 4 hour can have a top wick here. And guess what? If the 4 hour closes bullish here, you're looking for the next 4 hour to continue up, which means if we open up with a bottom wick entries on a 4 hour, a 4 hour candle, it might take a while. So it might take a few hours to come down. You might form a level here, right? A range, as we're doing right now, and then eventually come back down. And at that point, right, if we're able to form a resistance here and come back down to the lows, I don't mind taking sells down to resistance, but it's got to have to make sense. It's going to have to make sense here on all the time frames. Higher time frame, lower time, small time. Things are going to have to start telling the same story. If not, we're just looking for a pullback. Possible BBLs here at 45.35, right? Might have a pancake there. Really looking for replay of this, right? So level here on the higher time frame, that's the level. There. The level, right? So if we get back down to this area, I will have a buy limit, and it'll be based on this right here. We have precedent here, and we're going to be doing it with structure on the higher time frame once the 4 hour closes. So as the market comes down here, right, if we're able to see some wrong way, wrong color, my friend, right? If we see this candle do something like this, boom. I'm looking for buy limits at this area. Bottom wick. Right, once we start forming that bottom wick. Level. This is what I'll be looking for. And stops are below this candle wick. Entries are right there. This fat line and TPs are up here. So eventually you should be looking this. Okay.
Nah, can we get some likes on here? We don't even have 50. You are killing me.
Yeah, please drop a like, sub to the channel, and please don't catch feelings when we're just
Anybody hitting the like button?
trying to make this entertaining and trolling a bit.
It's ridiculous.
Do you ever trade using only the monthly chart? No.
Now, I ain't trying to shut my man down, but he keep typing all chats. I mean, all caps. I mean, ain't that serious? Ask your question. You can ask 4 or 5 times, but all these caps and all that, you ain't no more important than nobody else. We all.
Yeah, when I read caps, I feel like you're yelling at me.
That's what it is. That's exactly what he's doing.
You
Man,
aren't
this is
worried
like-
about the Japanese banks being closed due to a holiday? No, because there's plenty of Asian banks open. You have New Zealand, right? China, Japan, Australia. You have a lot of Asian banks open. Plus, we're not trading the yen, right? So we don't really care. We're trading gold versus the dollar. I don't really care if Japan's closed. You understand? Now, let's say U.S. banks are closed and we're trading the dollar. Did you learn from Raja Banks or Nick with TTE? Funny thing, Nick used to be a student. Well, not a student. He used to be a viewer. Back from the Don Vo days. Yeah, when we used to stream with Don Vo, Nick was one of the, he was one of you guys. He was showing up. He was asking questions in the chat. And he was just like you guys. And eventually, over time, he took it and ran with it. Yeah. You got to get your timeline straight. I think I'm the most OG streamer right now. I think I've been doing this longer than. I mean, we've been here for half a decade. I don't know. Yeah, Nick is a DBS alumni. Yeah. He used to watch our streams for years, or a couple of years, I think, before he did his own thing. You've been trading for years. This game is still hard for you? No. Okay, nice. I see a lot of the same terms and setups. You know why? We created them. Celery, onion, pineapples, pancakes. We created it. It came from these streams. It didn't come from there. Those terms came from us. I was on the streams the day we were making them up. Had input in the celery, the onion, yeah, the light candle, the pineapples, the pancakes. That was all created on our streams, Donvo and Wix 9. I get to ask that all the time. Did you learn from Nick Stew? What do you mean by celery, pineapples? Those are terms we use to point out things on the chart that we recognize, right? But instead of saying, "Oh, look at that closure with the wick there and the body like this," and everybody knows, like you just say celery and everybody knows what that means. I don't have to describe it. Right, you can say pancake. People know what that is. Pineapple, and I don't have to go into a full definition every time we talk about it. So, one word describes everything we're looking for. Playbook from Donovan. Yeah, the old school playbook. Damn, we have that? Grab your night book with the playbook. Yeah, that's old school. We even have that still. Yo, Rams. Right? RM, that's Rams? That's funny, bro. I just had that conversation with like 10 other people.
It's Rav, but man, it's so annoying.
Yo,
guys.
I
It's
don't
so
wait,
annoying.
hold on. Don't bring it up on stream, but I literally had that conversation with like a whole bunch of other people who are telling me the same thing. And I mean, I feel the same way, bro. But honestly, then I look at my shit and I'm like, not much different, just in a different way. But like, yeah, I'm with you on that one. It's I had it up to here. I had it up to here. So funny. The thing is, you know what's funny? A lot of it is regurgitated word for word from the old school controller effects streams from when Don and I were hosting the New York session. Like, a lot of it is literally word for word, not the trading, but the life stuff. It's like, and it's not only the boss man himself, right? It's everyone. It's the other mouths on there, just like literally word for word. Must be rewatching an old stream and writing stuff down. It's wild. It's literally wild. My girl was listening. She's like, "Dude, that's fucking crazy. I've literally heard you put those exact words in that exact order, and you must have been the only person in the world to have ever put those exact words in that order at that time." And all of a sudden, randomly, like, it's happening again. No. Girl's like, "That's wild." Hey. Whatever works. That's hilarious though. I was just literally just having that conversation with a whole bunch of people.
This dude on here is funny, man. This guy just keeps on jumping on internet bully. Whatever you're doing, it's funny. Keep on doing it, man. While we waiting on trades, I'm already private.
Tanvir Hussein. Hey, bro, how are you?
Yeah, he keep jumping on some.
Hold on. You thought about that.
He changed it.
You typed it up, and then you still hit send, bro. That's fucking crazy. You really thought that in your head, and then you typed it up, and you were like, "Damn, that sounds great."
Yeah, internet bully. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got you.
You're like a spam email, bro.
Right.
Imagine being that loud, not saying nothing.
When you ready
It's
to boss
not
up,
like
come
there. You need a better attempt at trolling, right? Because some things that should be just embarrassing.
when you
But-
ready to boss up, come to Detroit. When you ready to boss up.
It's
in that building.
crazy. It's crazy. People just log into because they don't get attention offline.
Come on,
But it's
D.
crazy to me that he thought it sounded good and he's like, I'm gonna type that up. And then he typed it up and then he read it and he was like, I'm gonna hit send. That's crazy.
Oh, several times. He keeps doing it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Honestly, bro, I would respond to him, but I don't argue with people who peak at that sentence. Like
Oh,
that was
no, I
like
ain't
his
cool.
peak thought. Climax.
He's over there nutting on himself.
If that was your peak, I can't argue with you, bro.
He's over there nutting on himself.
I was about to say he's getting off to that message he just sent.
Thing. Go ahead and jack off.
Detroit got the deals.
Go ahead and do your thing, brother. You're gonna sleep good tonight.
Yeah, Maz, don't block, just fucking ban.
No, we good. I'm still in my
Ban!
promise.
Insta-ban.
I'm still in my promise. I'm good.
Yo, you forgot, Kenny got the wrench, bro. Super band. Crazy insane or insane crazy? When I say Hussein, you say yay. Hussein. Yeah. I didn't say it, Eminem did. All right, 4 minutes here. 4 minutes. Actually, 4:20 on the clock. You know what that means?
Say less.
Bro swung and missed so hard he hit himself. You ever seen a baseball player just swing the bat and turn around? All right. Let's... Yeah, sorry. We're not doing basement level conversations today. That's not gonna happen.
Cinco de Mayo's tomorrow. For all those who celebrating.
Is it Friday? What day is it today? What happened, chat? You still speak a bit of Ukrainian, Wix? No, I speak better Russian than Ukrainian. Because the city I was born in, it was a Russian-speaking city. Right, so yeah. And also, you got to understand, I was born in the Soviet Union. Right, it wasn't really, it was the Ukraine, but it was a republic. It wasn't like Ukrainian was the main language. So when I was born, the main language of the country was still Russian. And for the next 7 years until the Soviet Union fell apart, until Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall, right? And it took a little while, but then eventually Ukraine became its own country, and eventually it took another few years for Ukrainian to become the official language. But by that time, I was already, what, 9, 10, and I spoke Russian.
They started attacking Moscow. Did you see that with drones? They got there.
They've been Moscow's been hitting Kiev, the capital. All
Yeah, but I'm
The
saying
entire
what
war.
I'm saying is they've gotten all the way with the drones to Moscow.
You speak Russian fluently? Yes, I can read it. I can write it. Of course.
I speak Indian. What are you doing?
I speak 7-Eleven. But my grocery store, my friend. Yeah, Russian, I can read and write in Russian. Ukrainian, I can read it. I can understand it. I can't speak it. Like, I speak it, but I can't speak it because it'll sound stupid. It'll be really broken.
I thought it was the same language. I didn't know there were two languages.
Yeah, no, they're quite different. There's some similarities, but they're quite different.
Yeah, they even have in Ukraine, like the East and West. Some of them they can't even they can't even talk to each other because they don't understand each other as well, right?
No, like the dialects. Yeah, there's the mountains
dialects,
have
right?
some like heavy accents, right? And the regions, depending on the region you come from, some have like Armenians speak Russian. Azerbaijan, like they all all the Soviet republics pretty much all learned Russian first. So everybody's got their own like twist on it. But you think it's the same like Portuguese and Spanish? I was just about to use that as an but I do speak it fluently, yes. Привет, как дела? То на букву Х. Слава Украине.
From all the Slav countries from us, Poland has like the only language that's completely different.
Yeah, no, there's similarities, but all right, gang, hold on. Let's get into this. We have a 4-hour closure here. We have a massively bullish 4-hour. And doesn't really have a top wick. AKA doesn't really have range to go here. Oh, wait, let's get rid of this. I would like to see if we can get in some sells. I want to see how. Oh, the 15 created a resist. Okay. So we created a resistance here on the 15. There's no top wick. Okay. Sells below 45.45 here. And we're going to look to get down to 45.34. I really don't want any buys with that 4-hour closure. Really no wick on a 4-hour after this push. I don't want any buys here unless we push up, create that level, create resistance, create support, and then go. Or we can look for buys down here at 4-hour lows. But right now, there's no buys. Really like to get back below that 15 level. We were tempted to come down here. We failed. We pushed up. If we can come right back down and break below again, I'll be happy with it. The new 4-hour. We're going to expect it to come down, either to make a bottom wick or to drive down. We can also look to take it strictly off the 4-hour, but this candle, you see how it's flipped bearish now? It's coming down. It's going to have to break the low right now, come up, break the high. It's going to have to tap a resistance level, so we're probably looking at around 45.57. And then as it breaks the low, I can take it just off the 4-hour and keep a stop here at about 60, 70 pips. I would expect it to come down at that point. But right now, as it's breaking the lows, let's wait for it to get down here. one speak Russian and the other Ukrainian understand each other and have a conversation? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. Sometimes my wife and I, we talk in different languages to each other. Like, I'll ask her something in English, she'll answer in Russian, and then I'll respond to that in English, and then she'll respond to that in Russian, and we're just having a conversation in two languages. What do you do when daily's bearish, 4-hour bullish? I look to see where we are on the 4-hour in relation to the daily, and do the smaller time frames align. If things are telling a different story, I don't enter. But, like, you know, daily's gonna have the entire day to change, so. The hell's Kukushkit? I don't know what the hell is that. That sounds like it could be a word, but it's not. I can speak Norwegian to a Swedish guy and have a normal conversation. Yeah, yeah. Swedish, yeah. Yeah. Do you miss your home sometime? Obviously not now with the war, but you know what I mean? No, my home is here. You mean the buildings? Do I miss the stones? No. Do I miss the people? I was 9 when I left. I had friends, but I don't like 30 something years ago. I doubt I would have anything in common with them today. So I don't miss the stones. Same thing goes for New York. I don't really miss the stones either. And there's no more people to miss in New York, as my entire family and pretty much everyone I grew up with has moved to South Florida. I was the first one out of my entire friend group to move down to Florida. But I made sure to bring them all. I had a massive influence on all of them to come down here. The people that I grew up with. And they all credit me with that, I was one of the biggest influences on them coming down here. But no, I don't miss it. I wasn't attached to many things there. Home is where the heart is. My heart is here. I could be in a car with my entire family and that's home. When I say I want to go home, it doesn't mean I want to go into my house or walk into my bedroom. When I say I want to go home, it really means I want to see my family. That's home. Great-grandmother born in Russia and came through Ellis Island, so my grandparents spoke Russian, and I went to a Russian Orthodox church. I can say a few words here and there. Nice, nice, nice. I grew up with a lot of people in Brooklyn that had grandparents that went through Ellis Island. Yeah. Don't forget, 4-hour close bullish here. A sell here would need a range 2 breakout. Same thing that we were looking for buys here because of the range. Sell here would require the same. So you probably either want to print a range here. Right? We want to see some kind of support. Right. Print it here. Right, and then closure below there. Take us down. If we don't get that and this candle decides to come down here below 45.45 like this, remember, 4-hour close bullish, we're trading against the bias here. What's gonna happen? We need support in order to be broken, in order to break it off resistance. If we can get a support printed, right, we then can break it off resistance with a celery play or with a closure below here, right? There we close below here. Then it's off to the races for sells. Or we just get a celery play in one candle, and this is the candle that brings us down. Sells on the break of the low here. Gold's a very technical pair. We're going to create a high here. Wherever high we create, we should be able to retest it. Right? And now it's a new 4-hour. Yeah, we're going to, 4 hours is a long candle. We spent a couple hours driving down. then retesting it. Usually, if you had a long 4-hour wick to fill, you don't spend a lot of time driving down. You tend to get that first support and start filling it. There's not much to fill here, sort of a resistance. We could spend some time coming down here. I wouldn't be upset. I also honestly don't care if we don't mind if we don't get a trade on this session. I'll take it into the signal channel and we'll catch it in there, right? There's quite a few people that got the bundle today. They'll take advantage of it, right? The signal channel will take advantage of it. And we're up over 100 pips on the day. I'm like, great day. We're up almost 200 pips on the week. It's only Monday, right? Or Tuesday, we'll see. Monday. It's Monday. We're up 200 pips on the week. I mean, like, WTF? Nick got the bundle. I don't know who Nick is. No need to force shit. Yeah, I mean, nothing's happened. Nothing that we take has happened. I'm half Ukrainian of the Ruski speakers. I don't even know what that means.
You might better get it on the chat on Discord because I'm off tonight, depending on what the market start doing. So.
Oh yeah, and if Kenny starts streaming on Discord, if I see streaming, I'll most likely hop in there tonight because time tonight. I want to get Rust, right? But this chat. I got some time, but I might want to get some rest too. You see shorting gold? We're not doing anything just yet. We're waiting for closures. Alpha Trader platform has the same 4-hour closure as MT5. Yo, my MT5 is way off on these closures. It doesn't close at 9 or at 10. It closes at 11. Right? So you got spot price on gold closing at 9 on the 4-hour. You got the futures price on TradingView here closing at 10. But the same chart right now that I'm trading on my live account, the 4-hour closes at 11 on MT5. So I got 3 different 4-hour closures. No понимаешь? No, not the way you write it. Понимаешь? Понимаешь. No understand? Понимаешь means understand. I mean, not that it matters too much. Alpha trade platform. What broker do you use that allows you to use MT5? AMP Futures. They're a Chicago-based firm. They're located in the COMEX building, right, in the exchange building itself, and they're regulated by the United States authorities. Right? So, no, my money ain't going nowhere. Fucking take a drive down to Chicago and collect like I'm fucking Capone. So, yeah, man. AMP Futures. I'm also not an affiliate, so I don't really care if you sign up with them.
Make sure you don't make a wrong turn when you're in Chicago, because them YNs is on over there too. And they holding, what's that word everybody saying? Dracos?
Dracos. The YNs are, bro, they're coming out at night like the vampires.
Yeah, I told you. You know I ain't lying.
Holy. Yo, during the day, nothing. At night,
the Dracos, baby. Be
the
careful.
Dracos are coming out, dude. They're coming to get you, dude.
Dude, I tell you.
Yeah, I gotta hide my truck. They tried to steal it one time. They broke the damn back window, that small window, you know, that opens up. They try to get in, but I have a system in there that kills the switch.
Okay, right.
Yeah, that kills the whole engine switch, so they couldn't figure it out because the computer, when they connected,
That's the thing. Yeah.
they couldn't bypass it.
That's all you need. Something to figure it out. They can't figure it out. They go to the next car.
You know, that's crazy. The Knicks are up over 30 in the middle of the third quarter, And both teams are just playing their benches now. Knicks are up 34. 109 to 75. It's third quarter's not even over yet. Both teams just playing the benches. No starters on the floor. One starter. Damn, that game went off the rails real quick. Knicks have won the last 2 games by combined score of like over 100 points, over 80 points. They won the last game by like 60. Now they're up here by 30-something. You ever visited St. Petersburg? It's very beautiful. Are we talking about St. Pete's here in Florida, by Tampa, by Sarasota? Or are you talking about St. Petersburg, Russia? St. Petersburg, Russia, I have not visited. I've been to Moscow. I've never been to St. Petersburg. My father loves the city of St. Petersburg, but when he was a young dude, he spent a lot of time in St. Petersburg. He was always a fan, but ever since the war happened, he doesn't want to hear nothing about Russia. All right, coming down here, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Let's see what the deal is. Highly likely we see a reaction at this 15 level. I think we just did. 45, 46. Really tiny, tiny range here on the 15. I remember 60 pips, you'd be amazed at that range, hoping to get 10, 12 pips. Now, fuck no. We've really been chopping it up here for over an hour. It's been stuck in this chop for over an hour. It's 9, 10. It's already 10:15. So for over an hour, we've done this BS. Who's drawing on my screen? Russia, bro. Odessa? Yeah, I was born there. Grew up there. Well, didn't grow up there. I grew up in Brooklyn, but lived there until I was 9. I went to school there up until 5th grade. I skipped 4th grade. I went from 3rd to 5th. That's what I remember. That's how I was 9 years old in 5th grade. Must be really smart to skip 3rd grade, jump into 4th. No, I skipped 4th. I went from 3rd grade straight into 5th. I was way smarter. I was way smarter as a kid. I mean, in terms of like relatively, right? If we're talking about like percentile, right? If we're gonna compare me to the other students around me, not like I was smart and other people, no. But in comparison to everyone in my class, yeah, I was way ahead. Way ahead. Because like my parents were like, they were both educators, right? My father was a math whiz and won multiple like competitions. He was a math and chess whiz, and my mother was a chemistry professor, right? So like I had a bunch of educators. Yeah, so. You still have family in Ukraine? Very distant, very distant.
They did the same thing to me too when I came to US. They moved me. I came in when I was 10. They moved me from 3rd grade to 5th right away.
No. In the US, they try to put me back.
Did they really?
They did that over there. I went from 3rd grade to 5th over there, and then when I came here, they try to put me back with my age group.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they moved
because
me up here.
I was too young to be in those classes, and because like everyone was 3 years older than me. You know, I was 9 years old. The 5th graders are like 11, 12. I was just like way smaller. I was really small.
That was brutal. I couldn't speak no English. They put me in like the, ESL.
Bro,
remember
what?
ESL?
Yeah, they put me in ESL too, but I learned English in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You didn't need nothing. You could just go to school, and you just get in a fight in a hallway or have people like make fun of you, and you learn real quick. You're like, man, I got to stand up for myself. I got to defend myself, because people would pick on you. They used to call us OTBs, right? Because the people that just came, like the immigrants, they used to call them OTBs. You know what OTB stands for? Off the boat. They used to call us off the boat, because you'd come in, everyone's wearing cool shit, you'd be wearing tight pants and shit, right? Because like that's what they were. Like my jeans were tight as hell when I moved to America, like a little kid, right? They were short and shit. I looked like Urkel, and like people would be wearing like Nikes. I was wearing ponies, right? People would go shopping at Foot Locker. I'd be shopping at Payless.
Bro, Nikes, we can afford that shit.
Shout out to Payless.
Yeah, man, you'd be showing up school, people be like, what are those Payless?
Fubu. Shout out to Fubu.
For us, by us, yeah.
Fubu was later on, but for Payless, for the people who couldn't get the name brand, but you was getting something that looked like the name brand. That was
Hell yeah.
That was
I used to
Payless.
wear the Shacks.
I'm just like, it's an adjustment. Like you had no choice. You were either gonna be a herb the rest of the school year, or you were gonna get with the program. I was like, this is not happening. I am not gonna be fucking bullied and made fun of after coming to America. Like I had dreams of this place, man. You know what I thought America was? When I was moving here, my parents, I thought you show up and all the buildings are white, everything is just white, clean, shiny. There's no dirt, like everything is just, it looks like a fucking, like heaven. Then you move to Brooklyn and you're like, well, where the fuck is America?
Right? You think money grows in trees and shit?
Yeah.
That's what they used to think back
No
home.
shame,
Money
bro.
grows in trees.
Bro, my first birthday in America, we went to McDonald's. I invited some people from school. Bro, they thought I was the greatest ever. I thought it was the greatest ever. McDonald's, like what? Maybe once a year, once a month, like we'd have that. It was great. Now my kids can have that shit every day. I won't let them, but like, it used to be. I remember how crazy McDonald's, how crazy of an impression McDonald's made on me. Like we didn't have that shit in Ukraine. We didn't have none of that. Like what? Fast food, burgers, French fries, like didn't exist.
Absolutely. American Dream, McDonald's, the fries, all that. Yeah,
I was amazed. Then I tried the Whopper. My mom would take me once a week or once a month after basketball practice. I remember she would take me to Burger King, and it was right across the street from McDonald's in Brooklyn on Coney Island and Avenue U. It's still there. They're both still across the street from each other. And I would just sit, me and her, and I would sit eat my burgers, and she would look at me, and she would just enjoy me enjoying myself, right? She would be happy that I'm sitting there enjoying myself, and like we're in America, and I never understood it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, and now I do that with my kids, and I watch them enjoy themselves, and I see myself, and I wonder, like they're not gonna do what I wish they did. They're not gonna be like, yeah, this is amazing. Thank you, Dad. You're the best. Like it might not be voiced. But I know as that's happening, I know as we're sitting there eating and I'm watching my kids, I can tell that that's the thought process going on in their head. The same one that was happening with me when I was sitting with my mother, thinking, God, I love her, and like this is like, you don't think that in the moment. You just like that's just the normal thought. Like I was somewhere like this is happening all the time. You almost get used to it, like it's a given, right? But I know my kids won't express, and I'm realizing my mom probably wished she heard those I love yous, and I appreciate it. I know she's watching right now. Thank you, Mom. Love you. But I really wish I said those things back then, but I also don't get upset now when my kids like might ignore some of the great things we experienced together, because I know in their head they're thinking exactly what I was thinking when I was that kid. Yeah, taking us to McDonald's, watching us eat and play. I guess it's back when McDonald's had the playgrounds in them, right? Those playpens. So.
And McDonald's was fire back in the day. Now they've just changed it completely.
They gotta keep up with the
They've all
times.
changed completely. I mean, even
Yeah.
Burger King, they've all changed completely because of the economics and the whole nine. But even when we was talking about the Whopper, I remember when I was in high school and I'm older in '88, we go to get a Whopper. That was, and we try to go to get a Whopper. That was the deal. You know what I'm saying? Now, fast food changed, things changed.
Yeah,
But
to me, it was like a 5-star restaurant.
Yeah.
Because at that time, it even tasted different because your taste buds weren't used to the taste. So you were like, holy shit, the flavors. Now I have a Big Mac, I get fucking nauseous. I'll be like,
and they changed the game as well. It used to be better back then. Now it's just bull. It's just BS.
Gotta tell you, Big Macs in Pennsylvania taste better than the Big Macs in New York. Different beef. It's weird.
I don't think they even use beef anymore. They use that slime.
They use anything they can to get away with.
Yeah, you see that slime, the pink slime, when they put it on the stove, it turns into a damn burger.
I don't look at it. I don't take that. I don't go.
I don't even touch that stuff.
I don't go. Nope, none of that.
The place-based days, playing GameCube, oh, good times. Yeah, man. Buenas noches. How's buenas noches, bro? Have a good night. Born to be a candle scientist, word. Moved to America when I was 3 years old, so everything you were saying, Wix, I can resonate. Yeah. We all as immigrants or as children of immigrants, we all have very similar roller coaster of emotions that we go through. I don't think we have the same experiences, right? They could be similar, but the emotions, the feelings that we go through as we are trying to find our place in a new country and something that, whereas we're seeing things we've never seen before and getting used to new things. The emotional roller coaster seems to be very similar within the human experience. Back in the 90s, yeah, back in the 1900s.
It's pretty much the same thing, like the story that you say that was the same for me, but I'm a generation behind you, so
yeah.
But it's the same thing.
It came in waves. Like there were a wave of immigration from one place, then a wave of immigration from another place, really depending on the political climate at the moment. But even though the experiences themselves are unique, the emotions and what we felt during those experiences are very similar. No, McDonald's owns cow farms. Yes, they do. They own cow farms. That's a fact. Yeah. How come your family chose to? I don't know, man. Because we were able to get the hell out of a country where we were the ninjas, right? In my country, like in Ukraine, growing up, I was the ninja. I'm Jewish, bro. Don't forget. I'm Jewish, and Jews were persecuted. I could not say in school. I could not mention it in school that I was Jewish. I couldn't mention it anywhere we went. I couldn't tell anybody we're going somewhere or what we're doing. I was not allowed to tell people the books that we have at home because a lot of them were just by Jewish authors, which was illegal. And like, so like in my country, I was the ninja. So
you guys still have a lot of them, and you guys still have a lot of Jewish people in Ukraine.
So we needed to get, because they had these things called misteshki, right? Like where, like they would send like the ghetto, the Ukrainian ghettos, the Jewish ghettos.
Now imagine you can't hide that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I can't hide it. Like a lot of times you couldn't hide it just from where you were or the way you speak or your features, right?
So, you know what I'm saying? So America got slick enough to decide that, you know what? We can make an easy divide line by just deciding that, look, the people that's dark, those are the enemies. I don't care if you're Irish, Jewish, wherever, you know what I'm saying? We're all white and they're all dark. And so that's what America got over on, just telling the white folks, like, look, they don't look like you. You don't identify with them.
Yeah.
And so they bought in.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Like if you were known to be Jewish, you weren't getting into the prestigious schools. You weren't getting accepted into college. You were not getting into the top schools. Like you weren't going to get a great job. Like it wasn't going to happen for you. You couldn't mention it anywhere in a public setting. You practice your religion? No, I'm very traditional. I just continue with what my parents did in our household when I was younger. And I just continue those traditions with my kids, but it's not based in religion, it's based in tradition. You Jew for real? Yeah, I'm Jamaican. Jamaican. Wow, another side-by-side closure. We had an attempt here to come down. Do we have a resistance form? We do. So we honestly, yeah, I see a level up here. I see a level up here. But we really want to be above the most recent. Wait, hold on a second. What's up, kiddo? Oh.
Yeah, we ain't gotta get into politics. You know what I'm saying? We're all here to make money. That's a whole other conversation.
You ever seen rich people get into politics or their skin color? Nope.
Oh, because here's the thing. Distraction is real. Distraction is real.
They do this shit on purpose. You know that, right?
It's not. It's so many distractions they put out there for people to get caught up that they don't ever focus on the real issues while they turn around and keep doing their thing. So you can get distracted if you want to, sure, but that's not what we're gonna engage in. Distractions. We're here to get money and celebrate us. Like I said, not looking at property. Other than that, we ain't about to go on that. That's not another serious. And none of us got no real political power. So stop it.
Sorry, I had to. I mean, my daughter's. She has her Spanish project she's doing, and she's asking for my help. She actually came in here and said, "I don't want to do it," so I just did like a halftime speech, halftime motivational speech. Like you guys saw me going at it. I was doing a speech.
I got it.
Literally told her like, because she's angry. She's like, "I'm not doing it," and I'm like, you can't point that anger at me. You can't point it at the teacher because you've had this project you do for weeks now, right? So you know what needed to be done. You can't point it out like it's too much work or it doesn't make sense because you knew what it was, right? You weren't complaining about it yesterday. It's only now that you have to do it. So it's only now that you have to do it. Really, the fault lies with you, right? You can't point your anger and target anyone else or anything else or come up with reasons why you don't want to do it or why the project sucks. You waited till the last moment. That's on you. But that doesn't mean now, oh, it's all on you and you're sorry, go get it done. No. Obviously, I don't expect you to get A level grade, but I think if you put in an effort, you give yourself an A chance. So I told her, now that we're here, there's no point of, you know, thinking about, oh, why this or why that. Let's be productive. So now we got to be productive and figure out how to go from here. I told her, I was like, look, we have 3 hours. Let's stay up till 1, 2 a.m. You have 3 hours. Go draw a mock-up. Go just do a rough draft of what you're going to do, and we'll hand in the rough draft. And it's better, let's get a C instead of a fail or a missed, right? You have an A in the class, let's get a C, and let's talk to the teacher how we can better that, or maybe it won't even count towards your grade. But even then, you know, let's get something in. We can do it. We got 3 hours. I'll stay up with you, whatever help you need. I'll help you out. I'm going to finish the stream. We'll go walk the dog together. We'll drink some tea, and we'll, get rid of the brain fog, and we'll work together for the next couple of hours. Let's get this done, and let's just get a grade. She looked at me. She wiped her tears. I was like, you think you can do that? Let's not settle for the 0, but let's work for the grade. And we could get this done in 2 to 3 hours. Don't worry about staying up all night. I won't let you. I'll make sure you go to bed. And she looked at me, and it looked like she was a little motivated.
Hopefully so.
Yeah.
Hopefully so. Don't spend energy on the old. Spend energy on what you can do.
Ever heard about Palestine? Imagine someone kicks you out of your house and say, go live with your neighbors. How would you feel? What? School, maybe I missed the conversation. All this last moments with assignments and procrastinating. Yeah, procrastination is the #1 time management problem in America. We understand you, but not the time or place to do this right now. Yeah, to do this period, not right now, not time or place to do it. But yeah, I was like that in school, and I understand her, but I also know that I wished somebody said these things to me that I'm saying right now. I wish somebody walked over and said, look, man, we'll do it together. Let's not worry. It's too late to worry about, man, we should have done this, should have done that. No, let's be proactive about solving the current situation. I figured that I find that always works better than trying to look for blame and reason why we're in this situation. Better to put your energy into figuring out on how to resolve the issue in the situation.
There's no point in spending more energy and
yeah, we'll have the time to figure out, like, internally we know what the blame is and the reason is. There's no point. It's a waste of time right now discussing it, and it's a waste of emotion right now. What can we do? Well, it doesn't matter why we got here.
Let's get it going.
Yeah, let's just do it. Because when you concentrate on why, you tend to sulk and it's negative emotions.
Once we solve that, then we can go back and talk about next time. This is what we're not gonna do. But right now, this is where we at.
What's your real name? Max. But really, nobody calls me by my real name. There's a select few. Like, my girl don't call me by my real name unless she's really mad. And that's how I know she's mad. My name comes out. My government comes out. Oh, Jay, you're dipping? Yeah, I might just call it here too. Paris Max. Yeah, they're down 38 right now. Almost 40 points. Realized a little late how important critical thinking was in school. It better be late than never. Yes. Let's put aside the subject. Let's get some bag and I'll invite you for coffee and we'll discuss that. Yeah, man, like I said, I want everybody here winning. I want everyone eating. We don't always have to eat at the same table. Like, a lot of you might not like me personally, might not agree with what my views on the world or whatever it is, right? We might not vibe in real life, but I really do want all of you eating, whether we're at the same table or not. I really want all of you as far away from poverty as possible, because then you get a chance to provide for your family. And I might not agree with you, but I do want your kids to be, well off so they can make the world a better place along with my kids. We're going to raise the next generation. Let's put them in a better situation than we were in so they can do a better job than we did. Because no matter what we beef about, our kids might end up being best friends. I will never, you know, I won't raise my kids to have any kind of hate in their heart or any kind of dislike in their heart for anyone. Because no matter how much I might not like a person, my kids might end up being best friends with their kids. Hope they make a better world together than we did. And no matter who I just never seen a person that would disagree with that statement. Numbers aren't on our side in this generation of pure brain rot in today's society. Man, there's a few bright shining lights that I see. It gives me hope. It gives me hope. That 4 hours flipped. We made the bottom wick here. We just don't have the closure above here. Oh, man. It's been a pretty intimate session here, right? Been really everyone in their feelings here. I'm new, bro. Been trading 7 years. Honestly, I'm just learning how to maintain. Glad I found this channel. Beautiful. Amazing. Welcome.
I'm gonna go
Glad you're
eat
here.
some eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs with cheese.
What was that?
I'm gonna go eat some eggs with cheese.
Eggs with cheese? No, man,
Hell
I
yeah.
love having breakfast for dinner. I might get some scrambled eggs right now. I might go get like,
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm about to get 3 eggs. No, I'm about to get 3 egg whites. I'm sorry, 3 egg yolks and 5 egg whites. I'm about to get them over easy. I'm about to get a whole bunch of bacon and some toast, and it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I might do an omelet.
Nope. I put the grill out. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice day. I got nothing but-
You had some fillet mignons.
and sausage.
Had a little
nothing but
champagne.
protein. Nothing but protein, meat, thighs off the grill, sausage off the grill. Ain't no breakfast happening here tonight.
No
Yeah, no, I love, bro, because I can't have breakfast in breakfast time anymore. Like, for some reason, I don't enjoy it. So, but I do enjoy having breakfast for dinner lately. So that's.
I don't
something
eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. Maybe that's why too.
I do eggs sometimes, but I'm more of oatmeal on a regular, just a
Yeah.
regular
No,
morning.
I do both. I do 5 eggs, and then I'll do a little cup of oatmeal. Get
I
some
don't
quick
like oatmeal
roads.
because it's insulin spike.
You want the insulin spike right after the gym, though.
Yeah, but not in the morning.
It depends, but like if what
Yeah, I
you're
come
doing,
from, I come to work. I'm getting
but
gym at the work.
the insulin spike is great if you're getting your proteins in, because the insulin delivers the protein to your blood faster through to your body. It makes your body absorb the protein faster or easier. So
Yeah.
you want that after the gym to fill up your muscles, the ripped muscles with protein, right? So you get an insulin. So that's why it's good to have like healthy insulin spike, healthy sugars, right? Get some dried fruits, some raisins, dried cranberries, prunes. Really good for after the gym, right? And then you get your protein shake, or really, Greek yogurt with fruits after the gym is amazing.
Smoothie bowls, all that. After the gym.
Yeah.
And I usually hit the gym at like 6:30, so I'm coming from the gym here, so I'm already done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to the gym all over the place. Sometimes I'll go midday, sometimes I'll go at night.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Makes sense.
But yeah,
Gang,
mornings I don't eat breakfast. No, I'm not a breakfast person.
I have breakfast, but it just a little later, like, cause I'll go about 12 to 13 hours before eating, right? from my dinner to my breakfast, so it's like intermittent fasting, but I don't do it on
You get a little
purpose. It's just
faster,
how
right? Yeah,
that's just how I
exactly.
live, and
I do the
it's
same thing. Yeah, exactly. Because once I shut down at 1, I'm not eating again until 11, 12 o'clock at night.
yeah.
Back
But when
at
I eat every 2 hours. I'll eat quite a bit. All right, yeah, gang. On that note, I'm gonna call. Please drop a like, sub to the channel. I'm trying to grow this community. I need your help. We delivered dubs day in and day out. We're up over 100 pips today from the morning session. We made over 50 pips last night. We're gonna look to continue that tomorrow morning for New York session. So please show up. We'll be live around 8:30, 9 a.m. Eastern, and we'll look to take advantage of NYC Open. I'm still looking to trade here tonight, so we'll take this session into the signal channel. If you're in there, look out for possible positions. I want these ranges clearly established. Didn't really like the way we printed here. We got a level here. We got no top wick, yet we still pushed up here.
64s.
What I will say though is 45, 46 after the hourly closure seems like a good bet. I'm sorry, 45, 48 flat, keeping stops below the wick here. 41 pip stop just for a BBL. It's something I might be looking for, right? Pancake I might be looking for. Oh, don't forget, look, you have a leg candle here also. Highly likely, once this candle flips bearish, you're filling this wick down if it flips bearish. All right, so you also have that. Yeah, I'm gonna let this rock, let this marinate, print a little better structure, and highly like, because we've been rallying here and really no pause, right? We've been rallying here, and I want this to pull back a little, create support, and then we can take some trades. I also wouldn't mind if we start flipping bearish, because the daily did close bearish. So after a top wick here, I don't mind coming back down. 45, 60 areas.
I'm looking at 64s around there.
Yeah, within 45, between 57 and 66, there's just ample room to reject for the daily. Yeah.
I'm looking good on the 4-hour right now. So we'll
4
see
hour.
what
I was looking for a bottom wick down to these areas so I could take a buy limit there, maybe a pancake, but we never really got that bottom wick down to there. So I don't mind letting this marinate and create a little bit better structure. Right, look at this, come back down, probably get that leg handle flip. I'm not sure if Reggie's in here, but I don't know if you were Reggie, what would your stop have been there? Right, 4 hour pushing up. But before we wrap this up, understand this, gang. The market isn't just testing your strategy. Okay, it's testing you. It exposes your impatience. It exposes your greed, your hesitation. At the same time, it rewards discipline, right? It rewards clarity. The market rewards patience. We've learned that over and over and over. Most people come in here chasing wins. Hey, Ahab. Chasing entries, chasing excitement, right? Great, you got your dub. But the ones who actually last, right, are the ones who learn to sit still, to trust their work, and to move with intention. That's the reasoning behind what I do. Intention. There's always going to be another trade. I never miss a trade. Never miss a trade, because there's always going to be another one. If you think in those terms, then you guys missed the trade at $1, right? You guys missed gold at $1. You could have taken that trade and bought it all the way to 5,000. But you didn't. You fucking missed it. So there's always going to be another trade, another opportunity. There won't always be another chance to build the discipline that's going to separate you from everyone else. Not always going to be that chance. There's always another opportunity. But if you have the chance to build your discipline, get better, to improve, to optimize, right? The chance to build the discipline is what actually separates you from everyone else. So when in doubt, zoom out, not just on the charts, but on yourself. Because the bigger picture always tells the truth, not the moment of excitement that you just had here, or to ride up, or to bias. The bigger picture will always tell the truth. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a stream here. We'll take this into the signal channel. If I see positions setting up tonight, I'll obviously call it in there. We're up over 200 pips on a week. Great, almost 200 pips on a week. Amazing start. Finished off April at 41% gain and over 2,000 pips caught. That was my April. Little smaller than last year's March. Last year March ended up being at like 46, 47%. But this year April, man, and March and April, we've really, last 2 weeks of March have been wild, and we really have locked in here and supersized our account. I said Q2 will be time to supersize your accounts, right? To supercharge them. And we've done nothing but that the entire Q2. So join us, join the winning side, become a part of that. Get the bundle and take all those positions that happen outside of stream, on stream, get access to the private stuff so you can actually learn to make those decisions on your own and just use us as confluence, I guess, right? But eventually we want you trading on your own, using our knowledge, our value, everything that we get across here, right? There's a reason we do this. You can't take shit with you. You don't see a U-Haul behind a hearse for a reason. You cannot take anything with you. You gotta leave it all here. So impact as many lives as you can. Also, yeah, you get the bundle. If you get the bundle today, or if you're one of the first 10 people to get the bundle in the month of May, you also get a free, straight to funded, no challenge, skip the challenge, 50K account, courtesy of your boy. Get the bundle.
Get the bundle.
Yeah, get the bundle to have access to all the trading that we do outside of the streams, whether it's pre-London, pre-New York, Power Hour, or pre-Post Asian, whatever it is.
Me and Jordan might get down and trade tonight when we get off. You know what I'm saying?
And join our Discord.
I'm down.
Join our Discord, exclamation point Discord. The guys here might be trading, will probably be trading in the Discord. I think the first 50 or the first 100 people can really get into the stream. Join this Discord and hop into that stream. I'll probably go help my kid do some Spanish homework and that Spanish project, and I'll try to hop into the Discord stream in there. We will be live though about what time is it? It's almost 11. So 8, 9, about 9 or 10 hours from now, around closer to 9 a.m. Right? We'll be live on this channel here on YouTube. Please drop a like, sub to the channel on your way out, and please share the stream. Help me grow this community. I need your help. I can't grow this community without you guys. I'm gonna keep, beating that drum. Please help me grow this community, and so we can have more like-minded people here and a toxic-free trading space. If you're trading on Discord, join our Discord, exclamation point Discord to join.
That's right.
Discord. Adios, amigos.
Get on there. Don't play.
You guys are already.
¿Qué pasó?
About in last 2 minutes.
Yes. Like I said, if I see something, I'll call it in the signal channel. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow, New York session. All right, Zoom gang. Mods, thank you so much for. Where do I purchase the bundle, bro? Exclamation point signals. I got to change signals to the bundle because it used to be just signals, but now it's the bundle because you get access to everything, all the private stuff. So right there. Somebody just posted the link. Well, it says signals, but it's really the bundle. You get access to everything, and you will get a 50K account as long as you're one of the first 10 people to sign up for the month of May.
And it sounds bigger when it says the bundle.
You should put down on your stream how many bundles are remaining for the free account. Enough.
No.
Enough.
No.
I say 10. I might do more. I might do everybody that signs up. I don't know, bro, but I'm telling you the first 10 for sure.
You want to count down.
And you're not just signing. Look, man. Yes, this morning's trade, this week alone, would have paid for 5 years of your bundle, right? Of your access to all the private stuff. That would have paid, it would have paid, that trade made me enough to pay me over 5 years of the bundle. One trade. Even if if you're not one of the first 10 and you don't get an account, probably will, right? If you do sign up, but If you don't get an account, yesterday's trade would have paid for 5 years of the bundle. You have all that time to make money.
Put it this way: if you do it in the next 24 hours, you're probably gonna be good. Quit with my
I
numbers.
think honestly, yeah. I think if you do it in the next 24 hours, you probably get it.
Real though.
Yes. All I see is signals. Yeah, that's what it is. Signals. I gotta change up all the way because it was initially just signals and now it's everything else. So, but I've never updated. So yeah, you see that, but that's what it is. So you're on the right spot. That's what it is. And don't worry if you pay for something that you weren't expecting. Just make sure you get it across to me in within 24 hours. That there's nothing else you can pay for. You know what? Forget that. There's nothing else you can pay for. You can either get the bundle, the signals, and it offers everything, or you just get the public access to the streams. So there's nothing else that you can pay for. It's either everything or nothing. Everything or just the free stuff here on YouTube. Okay. What else? I think that's it. Gang, I'll see you guys in the Discord and tomorrow on stream. Signal channel, stay locked in. I really want some positions tonight. This kind of rallied. I think we're going to be able to see some support, and we'll look to trade the next range. Oh, look at this coming down to fill the light candle. Sign up tomorrow morning after the stream. Amazing. Go for it. Gotta do it. Let's grow the community. Please share the stream on your way out. And please drop a like and sub to the channel. But share this stream. I really want to grow this community, and there's no way that's happening unless you guys click that little thumbs up button and you guys sub and actually share, because when you do that, we beat the algo. And that's the only way to beat the YouTube algo, and that's how it starts recommending this stream to like-minded people. But when you share it, you're also sharing it with like-minded people, which creates a toxic free community because everyone's like-minded, right? We're all looking for the same thing.
Go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. Just
hey,
perfect.
W Joanne for joining.
Yeah.
W Rhythm Fingers for joining.
You say you got 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Get it. It's all good.
Congrats.
We'll worry about
appreciate you
numbers.
guys. Appreciate you guys for sure. Kenny, you smoking that J? I'm gonna join in 5 minutes too. Gang, I'm gonna call it here. Moz, thank you so much for helping me run this stream. Remember, the bigger picture tells the truth. Jay dipped already. Good night to him. Everyone that was on here, thank you guys. Jordan, appreciate you. Kenny, I appreciate you as always.
You already know.
Adios, amigos.
Adios.
Look
Oh,
on that Discord, y'all. Look on the Discord.
Super Turk. That's Turk with a cape.
We might jump
Super
on.
Turk. Man, I love your picture over there. That's pretty dope.
Good night, bro.
Give to keep on giving.
Hey, remind me, what movie is that?
For the community.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Kingdom of Heaven. Is that where they play chess?
I think so.
He has a chess game with like that character or something like that, no? In the movie, there's like a scene where they play chess.
With the other guy. I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
don't know, but there's got to be a chess scene in there because I remember this mask and that look from like a chess scene. I seen Kingdom of Heaven a long time ago. I think I seen it in the theaters. All right, gang, that's our session. Let's call it mods. Thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Everybody that was on here, appreciate you guys. Everyone that signed up tonight, amazing. I'll see you guys inside our private community, inside our Discord, and on Zoom.
All that.
I have access to the Zoom if you
Get
signed
the
up.
bundle.
Also, tomorrow is an Asian session, by the way. Chat, I gotta run here. Love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Hey, gang, honestly, all trolling and joking aside, I appreciate every single one of you that shows up here day in, day out. I know we troll a little, so I know sometimes people get their feelings hurt. People get butthurt. People, catch feelings for. Maybe it might not be warranted, but sometimes maybe it is. I don't know where people are coming from, but whatever it is, it's always done with good intentions. And I really want all of you succeeding here. So keep showing up, and I'll do my part, and I'll keep showing up. All right? Have a good night, everybody. Don't overtrade. Don't over leverage. Let your positions come to you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.